I am with Caleb Yanno from Akron Dream Center today. Caleb, how are you today?
Doing great. How are you?
I am good. Now, Go ahead and share with our viewers what Akron Dream Center is, if they've never heard of it before.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a faith-based nonprofit. We're located in East Akron, right off of Arlington Road. And we exist to help people's dreams come to life, hence the name Akron Dream Center. We work with underserved, marginalized, and under-resourced communities, and our goal is to provide hope in Christ through providing relief and restoration for people's practical and spiritual needs.
Okay.
So that's a rundown of who we are. We have a variety of programs that we run in order to meet those needs, including feeding programs. We have youth programs like after-school programs, mentoring programs, and things like that, community events, and so everything we do, we're just trying to be the hands and feet of Jesus in the community that needs him the most.
Okay, so I actually didn't know that you guys did all of those different programs.
Okay.
I know you know my husband, and
Yeah.
you guys have been involved in a program that provides music to kids, right? So share a little bit about that program, and then we'll talk a little bit more about some of the other things you have going on.
Yeah, the studio program is super exciting. So we just launched it in August of last year, and it's a mentoring program. We call it a Studio Lab. And so what the goal of that program is to teach a valuable skill. And so we actually have a recording studio that we built with some grant money that we got, which is really cool. So we bring in kids from the community. They have a chance to be in a real recording studio that looks like an industry level recording
amazing.
studio with lights and microphones and stuff like that. And so we teach the skills, and we also use it as a mentoring tool. And so we'll break down the lyrics of a song and have discussions on it and kind of get them thinking about the meaning behind the music as opposed to just the music itself. And that gets them thinking about the message that they're putting out in their own music. And so it's been really cool. We teach everything from music production to writing, even mixing and mastering, and even performing. They've had a chance to perform at the First Fridays in Kenmore.
I know,
and
which
a
is
couple
so
other.
fun.
Yeah, it's been super cool to kind of just see them grow into their own. And so, yeah, providing them with really cool opportunities that they probably wouldn't have otherwise. It's been really cool.
I love that. So, studio program. I know you gave like an overview of your programs, but could you go into detail on a couple more?
Sure, yeah. So we have our studio program, like I talked about. We also have a girls' dance program where it's the same type of thing. We have a volunteer named Hallie who comes in and she teaches dance to the girls. It's ages 11 to 17. They have some discussion. They eat together. And they just learn dance together. They also have the opportunity to perform at different events around the city. We do some community block parties every month where we go into the neighborhood and we cook out food. We have games, music, and it just provides a safe place for families to come together. We give out groceries and stuff like that, so that's always a good time.
I really love how you infuse the mentoring aspect of things into providing them with a skill or a hobby that they can really enjoy and love too.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's kind of our dream from the beginning, is to teach valuable skills. What we don't want to do is just become a place that just hands out things and says, here you go, be on your way. But we want to empower people, teach skills that they can actually learn to grow and to I guess be empowered to kind of get themselves out of the situations that they're in, break generational cycles of poverty, of whatever it might be. So we want to provide those tools for people. Yeah.
So you have the studio program, the dance program. Let's share one more.
We have a youth rec night where we just provide a safe place in the community. We actually just acquired a building right in the Wilbeth Arlington Homes, which is a low-income housing that we've been working in for years now, right across the street from our main campus. And so basically we have games, we have food, and youth can come in once a week, and it just gives them a safe place to hang out in the community, to kind of build organic relationships, which is not something that they typically have in their community. So it really means a lot for a lot of the kids there.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I've seen that even in, my own work in the communities that we're a part of, that it all comes back to the relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't matter where you came from, what happened in your past. Like, if you're there now and you're going to be there for a kid now, that's what's important.
Yeah, and we're all about consistency. And so we figure the more consistent we can be in these kids' lives and in these families' lives, the more impact that we're going to be able to have, and the more reach we're going to be able to have, and just bringing love and bringing the light of Jesus to the community.
So obviously, if someone's watching and they have a kid that would be interested in this program, in these programs, they could contact you guys. But what else are you looking for from the community? Are you looking for money? Are you looking for mentors? What are we looking for right now?
Yeah, super glad you asked that. And so we're a small organization. We're growing pretty fast, and so we are heavily reliant on volunteers. We would love to get some more people in the community involved. We have artists and producers locally that come in and kind of help with our studio program. So if there's people interested in that, we would love to get them involved. Dance as well, same type of thing. Or if people just want to come and hang out and kind of just love on some kids or love on people in the community, our block parties are a great place to do that. We have a community dinner that we do that they can come and serve food and things like that. And so plenty of opportunity and also plenty of need for volunteers.
Absolutely.
We are, donation driven. We get some grant money and things like that, but we're primarily personal and church contribution driven. So people who would like to support us that way are more than welcome as well.
Always. Nonprofits always need both those
absolutely.
things, volunteers and money.
Yeah, we'll plug that for sure.
Absolutely. So if someone's interested in doing that, how can they get in touch with you guys?
Yeah, they can check out our website, which is www.akrondreamcenter.org. There's a donate button where they can click to give if they want to give. There's also a volunteer tab, I think it says serve, where they can click and kind of check out our programs and see what they might be interested in serving in and sign up that way.
Perfect.
When they sign up, somebody will be in contact with them and we'll get the ball rolling.
I love that. So tell me a little bit about your story, how you ended up here as the executive director.
Yeah, I'll try to give you a quick version. So I'm from Youngstown, Ohio, so just about 45 minutes east of here. And so I grew up in this type of ministry. My parents ran a nonprofit. I've been kind of doing it my whole life. Tried to kind of get away from it. Went into a different career.
It came back to you.
Yeah, God somehow brought me back to where I was supposed to be. And so I was involved just in volunteering as a youth, leader at our church, which is an inner city church. We worked with a lot of kids on the south side of Youngstown. And just through doing that, I just really, really felt the call to be able to give my life to it. I didn't feel like I was able to give my all to the kids. I kind of felt like I was slighting them because I had to work full time to provide for our needs and stuff like that. And so, I just felt the Lord kind of challenged me to just go after it and just to dive in. And it's been a sacrifice and it's been a journey, but it's been the most rewarding and most satisfying thing I've ever done. And so super thankful.
Yeah. It's really important work. I know there are a lot of really great organizations here in Akron doing this kind of work, but you guys are targeting like a specific area of Akron that really needs you guys. And so we're thankful that you are over there, and it's East Akron that you're
so we're located right between the Rosemary community and the Wilbeth Arlington homes. And so those are, if you know the area, pretty isolated communities that don't have a whole lot of resources, don't have a whole lot of, they're kind of just forgotten about within the community. And so we're in the perfect place, and those are we meet the needs all around Akron, but those are our immediate neighbors. And so a lot of the families and youth come from those two communities.
Right, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yep, go ahead and share if you have social media and a website again.
Yeah, our social media on everything is just Akron Dream Center. If you just search us, it'll come up on Facebook and Instagram. Our website is www.akrondreamcenter.org. We have our big fundraising banquet coming up that we would love to see people at. The website to register for that, and it's free, is akrondreamcenter.org/banquet. And you can go ahead and register, and we'd love to have people kind of support us that way too.
Yeah, go ahead and share a little more about the banquet before we wrap up.
Our banquet is October 21st. It's a Saturday at 5 p.m. It's our biggest event of the year as far as fundraising. We get all the tables sponsored, and so it's free. We have a raffle with some really cool items, Browns tickets, Ohio State tickets, some golf packages, some bed and breakfast type stuff, just a lot of cool stuff. So we do a big raffle. And it's a good time, good food. You'll get to hear a lot more about our organization and kind of what we do. So we'd love to see people there. Are you still looking for sponsors for those tables? We are looking for sponsors. You could check out our Facebook page if you want to get some information on that, or you could reach out to the Akron Dream Center at info@akrondreamcenter.org. That's the email, and I can send you some information on that. Definitely still looking for sponsors. Yeah. All right. Great. Thank you so much again. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a great time. Stay tuned. More great interviews coming up.